Hello and welcome to the People's Pension Stadium, courtesy of your instant replay, with today's matchup of Crawley Town versus Three Bridges under-17s. We'll start off with the home side and their lineup. Number 32, Watson Price. Number 2, Brill. Number 3, Neves. Number 5, Tongi. Number 6, Howard. Number 7, Zagdouni. Number 8, Hayes. Number 9, Gold. Number 15, Foster. Number 23, Ahmed. And number 66, Aduwo.
And now we've got the away side of Three Bridges. Number 1 we've got George Mead. Number 2, Jack. And number 3 we've got Mackenzie. Number 4 we've got Harvey. 5, Ethan. Number 6, Ryan. Number 7, Yasa. Number 8, Darren. 19 we've got Liam. Number 10 we've got Connor. 11, Regan. Number 12 we've got Harry. And number 14 we've got Ben. 15 we've got Christian. 16, Charlie. 17, Charlie again. And 18 we've got Connor.
Yeah. Here we go. So leading the teams out now for Crawley Town will be Morgan Foster, and for Three Bridges will be Connor Colcutt. Here we go, kick off from Crawley, trying to keep possession of the ball now. Great little skill there from Morgan Foster. Great ball through, and here, first of all, here we go. Great cross in, and Crawley have started very well, keeping the line very high. And just trying to be very direct in these first few minutes. mistake there from Three Bridges. Crawley Town keeping a very high press to try and let Three Bridges go a bit more direct, which has been working so far.
Here we've got Three Bridges on the attack. Good interception from Crawley Town. Crawley Town trying to maintain the ball here, trying to play around the back. Long ball forward to the striker. He's in through on goal. Good first attempt from Crawley. Very good first attempt.
Yeah, Crawley keeping a very high line, making it difficult for Three Bridges to play out the back. Again, maybe forcing Three Bridges to go a bit longer in these first minutes here. Another mistake, slips over, unlucky there. Unfortunately, Three Bridges lose the ball, and once again the high press has worked for Crawley. Going a bit longer now again for Three Bridges. Easily done by number 5. Once again, Three Bridges losing possession. Crawley going a bit more direct.
Here we got a free kick for Crawley Town. Good delivery into the box. Crawley to get in the end of it, and it's a goal for Crawley Town. First goal from Crawley Town, brought in from a set piece. Free kick from their own half into the box, delivered into the box, and number 66 finishing it off.
Yes, number 66, Daniel Aduwo with the goal. It's again, once again, it's the pressure from Crawley Town onto the Three Bridges, who seem to not be able to play from the back and have resorted to going a bit longer. However, not being able to find their strikers, making it easy for Crawley Town to deal with and go on the attack again. Another dangerous area here for Crawley Town, nicely dealt with number 6. Once again going a bit more direct, finding the Three Bridges player though, and we can see that Three Bridges are getting a bit more on the ball. Number 10 trying to go a bit more direct. Good spell of possession here for Three Bridges. Let's see what Crawley Town can do after it's all them for this first half of their first half. Crawley Town seem to be playing very compact down the back, however always leaving that number 9 up top for an out ball just in case they want to break quickly. Once again with the high press, dealt very nicely by the Three Bridges centre back. Three Bridges, long shot, over. It's unlucky, but Three Bridges seem to be finding their foot in this game here.
Crawley getting off to a good start here at this game. Three Bridges lacking behind, failing a couple passes, but are now starting to put their game together, finding their strikers and being able to connect a couple passes. Unfortunately, it's an offside against Crawley Town. Good pass through, but unfortunately the striker made his run too early.
Yeah, Crawley Town always finding that direct ball, trying to play those 1-2 passes very quickly and up, back and through, but always trying to look for that long ball or through ball in the end, and it has been working so far. Three Bridges now back on the ball, having longer spells on the ball, but however are still not able to make anything from it so far. Once again, the high press favouring Crawley Town, however, Three Bridges are able to come out of it. A question, however, Rodrigo, you should be asking yourself is, with this high intensity game that they're playing right now, Crawley Town, how long can they go for? It's very hard to keep such an intensity for the whole duration of the game. What are your thoughts on that?
I mean, in my perspective, it looks like Crawley might try and keep a high intensity game throughout the first half maybe, and then try and attack as much as possible, and in the second half maybe try and keep more compact, keep more of possession, and just keep the ball as much as they can. Even now in the first half they're managing to do that quite well. However, now we've got Three Bridges with a good spell here, maintaining possession, keeping the ball away from the Crawley Town players and making their movements. Managing to make some passes forward. However, a missed pass here, giving Crawley possession of the ball once again.
Yeah, like you said, they're going very direct, keeping a very high intensity game so far. However, in the second half they may want to keep possession of the ball, or if higher up now, if keeping the score to 1-0 or 2-0, they might want to retreat a little bit. However, something like the Villarreal-Liverpool game that could happen. Something like that could happen, where Villarreal very high intensity, Liverpool not being able to cope. Is a mirror reflection here. However, if they do stop that high intensity, will Three Bridges' class and being able to play in tight areas go with them. Once again, trying to be a bit more direct now, Three Bridges, as they've seen that playing from the back has not been working due to the high intensity. Far there, retaining, Crawley Town able to retain possession with a free kick.
Here we've got the captain Morgan Foster on a set piece. Not a bad ball into the box, however, nobody's followed up. Crawley keeping the high intensity and a high amount of pressure. Leads to Three Bridges' goal kick. Three Bridges trying to be more direct with their style of play, but missing a couple of key passes. Here we've got Crawley on the attack again, and we have a goal kick. Crawley with the high intensity and the high amount of pressure, winning the ball back again in Three Bridges' defensive third, and almost making a goal scoring opportunity of it. Three Bridges trying to go on the attack now. And once again, Crawley with the amazing high amounts of pressure, winning the ball back.
Yeah, Crawley Town playing a very risky game, as I said, keeping the line very high. However, if that first line is broken, that first line of press is broken, it leaves them very vulnerable, especially with the quality that Three Bridges have up top to concede. However, it is working so far, but we need to see how Three Bridges are able to approach the game, changing their style of play, like we said. But it's not working so far. We'll see what they can come out with. Another lovely ball through. Number 7 here, trying the sombrero. Keeps possession of the ball though, done very well. Number 9 now, trying to keep the ball in the final third. Crawley Town, and they have with a throw-in. Still keeping that ball in that final third. Great delivery in, done well by the keeper. Very well dealt with. Trying to break now Three Bridges, and they have got a bit of room, got a bit of space up top. And Crawley Town do seem a little bit exposed, like I said earlier, with being so high, it leaves them a bit vulnerable to attacks space in behind. However, they seem to have dealt with it this time. Direct ball here, nicely dealt with. Very well dealt with by number 44.
Here we've got a sub now from Crawley Town. Crawley's number 66 coming off, being replaced by number 30. Crawley looking very good at the moment, taking into account their brand new team. Some players only playing with each other for the first time. Making some good passages of play, maintaining possession, and with the high amounts of pressure, maintaining the ball and regaining it in Three Bridges' defensive third.
Yeah, I think, Rodrigo, main thing that recurring theme of Three Bridges' style of play so far has been maybe the lack of composure, or to be able, like, once again making mistakes, coming out from the back, playing from the back, you know, with key passes, like you said. A lot of them have been mistakes, which has led to Crawley Town winning the ball and being able to go back on the offensive.
Yeah, I agree with you there, Luca, to be honest, but one thing with Three Bridges' style of play is I've noticed that they like to play wide. A lot of their players staying out wide, especially fullbacks and wingers, which I'm reckoning is their main tactic, which is keeping their players high and wide so that the midfielders, centre-backs and fullbacks have an out ball to be able to get on the attack and break quickly. However, so far hasn't seemed to have been working for them. Maybe they're having a slow start, so we'll see where it leads further down the game. Right now, Three Bridges got a good spell, keeping the ball in Crawley Town's half, but Crawley Town managing to deal with the high intensity from Three Bridges.
Nicely dealt with Three Bridges. Great tackle by Morgan Foster, number 15. Once again, the high intensity has worked and paid off for Crawley Town. Three Bridges seem to be getting a little bit frustrated and maybe rushing their passes sometimes. There's still a lot of game to go. I think the main thing that Three Bridges can do now is keep their cool, their composure, and try to get that equaliser. Once again, another direct ball dealt with by the Three Bridges centre back. Nicely played. Can Crawley now exploit the space they have in behind? But it seems that Three Bridges have been able to cover and restart with the ball. Once again, always going back to their basics of trying to play from the back. Hasn't worked so far. We need to see what they're going to have to do to adapt and change their style of play to be able to break this Crawley Town team, because this high intensity seems to be really damaging Three Bridges' style of play. Here we see Connor Colcutt with a great run, but nicely dealt with by number 6.
Well dealt with by centre back from Crawley Town. Now we've got number 9 on the attack for Crawley Town, 1-on-1. Oh, straight at the keeper. Good opportunity for Crawley Town. Unfortunately, number 9 just comes off short, taking a shot and putting it straight against the keeper. Well done by the keeper to save it and keep it out. Here we've got a through ball from Crawley Town's midfielder to number 7 out on the wing. Cross in. Oh, just missed by Crawley Town's number 23. Now we've got Three Bridges trying to go on the attack. Foul against Three Bridges' number 10.
Three Bridges seem to be finding their feet a little bit, retaining the possession of the ball a little bit more than they have been. However, still not to the level that they would like. Once again, Crawley Town always able to intercept or anticipate anything Three Bridges are doing right now. Yes, they've had a few spells, but nothing too worrying for Crawley Town right now, who are all seem to always be able to come out with the ball and create opportunities for their strikers. Three Bridges here, attacking. Oh, unlucky there by number 7. First real chance Three Bridges have had. It seems that, like I said, they've found their feet a little bit, finding their style of play. However, nothing too worrying once again for the keeper. Going direct here, Crawley Town. It's been their style of play all this first half so far, and it's worked in their favour. Able to get through here, number 7 with a few step overs, going on by himself. Still got the ball, but not able to do anything with it. Three Bridges still with possession of the ball here. Can they get a cross in? No, but they're able to get a corner from that, and Three Bridges are starting to attack a little bit more now, putting Crawley Town under pressure. Let's see how they'll be able to deal with it.
Free Bridges going short here. Good delivery into the box. Unfortunately spilled by the keeper, and another chance missed by Free Bridges. Crawley Town now trying to play out from the back, but then go over long ball straight after. Free Bridges maintaining to keep possession of the ball, however now just lost, and now through ball to number 9 of Crawley Town. Managed to miscontrol it, but is now trying to take him on. Oh, another chance missed by Crawley Town. Ref giving advantage to Free Bridges, who are now on the attack. Good through ball, unfortunately miscontrolled by their number 7. However, still got possession of the ball at the edge of the box.
Crawley Town always trying to go direct. However, it's not been working in their favour, maybe because they haven't been leaving their number 9 up top by himself as they were previously in the first half. This is due to the pressure and the control that Free Bridges have now been implementing onto the game. However, we've seen that Crawley Town are still able to make chances even when under pressure, due to the direct style of play that they've been implementing in this game.
Luca, I'm going to ask for your opinion. Seeing how the recruits are playing now and knowing the league that they will be playing in next season, how do you think they're going to be able to hold up against teams like Valenti and Watford and Reading?
Yeah, that's a fantastic question. Having played in the league for 2 years in a row now, being captain for that last year, now it's a very tough league, a very physical league, and from what I can see, the stature of a lot of players is quite small, so they're going to have to adapt very well. A lot of players are going to have a little bit of a shock when they go and play against much more physical players. They're going to have to use their technical ability to work around that. However, something that I have seen is that they are very high energy. They're able to keep it going, which is something that I know Rob Seamark, the head coach, finds very important in the team and wants in a team. Very great coach, Rob Seamark. Was able to create a very successful season this season here after disappointing season. We could say last season we were able to pick it up this year and challenge for the title. However, we're unfortunate with that.
I think we've just had a substitution for Crawley Town. Crawley Town's captain, Morgan Foster, has come off, has been replaced by the number 6. Good first couple of minutes for Morgan Foster. Great couple of challenges and interceptions. Had a great couple of minutes. But back to the subject, I honestly think that this team will be able to hold their own if they play the football that they're displaying here today. I think they'll be able to hold their own against some of the best teams in the league they'll be playing in next season. But now we've got Free Bridges back on the ball as the play restarts. Once again, starting from the back, ball at the keeper now. Try and play the ball out wide to the fullback, and great intensity from Crawley Town again, winning the ball back and high up the pitch.
Yeah, but back to what you were saying, of course, with the recruits, they have a fantastic side so far, but you still have some experienced players in the team next year. You have Victor Magznika, top goal scorer, and he'll be playing here next season, and he'll definitely be an experienced player and one to watch out for. But however, Three Bridges have now found a little bit of space, nicely dealt with Crawley Town. And here we go, Crawley Town can play from the back, but decide to go a bit more direct. But yeah, back to what I was saying, you do have a few more experienced players coming through next season, but you will be missing a few players, such as Shea Waters, an absolutely fantastic player on the ball, who has come to the end of his time at Crawley Town this season.
Yeah, and obviously being it your last year as well, no longer having the kind of play style that we had in midfield. However, now we've got Three Bridges on the attack. Good clearance from centre back in Crawley Town. But yeah, no, Crawley Town will be obviously losing some of their players as they'll be coming to an end of their time in the programme. But as we can see here, they will be gaining a good amount of talent from these players that are being put on display here. Great challenge now from the right back as well.
Yeah, it's just been very aggressive. It's just what coach Rob Seamark wants, aggression, you know, wanting to be on that ball first. It's exactly what the team have been trying to do, and it's the style of play we've been working for about a year and a half now, and it has definitely worked. The first half of our season we went 13 unbeaten, which is absolutely fantastic.
Crawley now on the attack. We've got number 7 running down on the wing, trying to look for the ball into the box, trying to take the player on. Unfortunately miscontrolled by the midfielder, but gains it back in an instant. However, it is a foul. Crawley once again with the high intensity and the high pressure, winning the ball back in Three Bridges, attacking third. And here we've got Crawley's number 9 again, on goal, and he hits the post. So close from Crawley Town once again.
Yeah, once again, Crawley Town being able to exploit the space in behind Three Bridges, missing a chance. Maybe you could say should have been a goal. However, they are still creating chances. The problem is, will this come back to bite Crawley Town, as there have been a few chances in front of goal which have been wasted. However, it's still Crawley Town with the better half so far. Three Bridges still finding their feet a little bit, not being able to retain that ball as much in that final third. Maybe suiting the style of play, but here we go now, number 7 down on the right hand side, tries to play it through. First time well dealt with the keeper. Gaining possession of the ball once again, Three Bridges. Game slowing down a little bit, always high intensity, but obviously fatigue does start to set in, and is this where we will see Three Bridges being able to exploit the Crawley Town's tiresome.
Ball long to Three Bridges forward, but well dealt with by right back of Crawley Town, with a long ball up to the front. Great ball. Strikers on through. Oh, well dealt with by the keeper.
Yeah, once again, Crawley Town exploiting that space in behind. However, another wasted chance that maybe should have been a goal. And like I said earlier, will this come back to bite Crawley Town, Rodrigo? What do you think?
I think at the moment it's too early to be able to tell whether Crawley Town will suffer from not be able to put in their chances away, but I still think that right now Crawley Town are by far the better team. They're high intensity, high pressure, always keeping Three Bridges on their back foot. They are displaying a really good game here. Great control, goes for it first time. Oh, another close chance from Crawley Town. Great effort there, great effort. And another shot that goes over the bar. Crawley Town maintaining most of the possession in Three Bridges' half. Good, solid performance from Crawley Town's new recruits. But we just have to see how the game will go on in the second half and the continuation of this first half. Three Bridges now trying to go forward, but unfortunately missed control from their forward. And the game is now back in their defensive third.
Ball in for Crawley Town, however, nicely dealt with by Three Bridges number 4. Once again trying to keep that possession. Nice little turn there by number 10. Driving with the ball, Heller's not able, great tackle there by number 30. Crawley Town loses it again. It seems that many mistakes are being made, and that's what's going to cause trouble for both teams. It's a case of which team can make less mistakes, which teams can capitalise from the other team's mistakes. I think this is what will win the game today for Crawley Town or Three Bridges. Three Bridges also seem to be using the left-hand side of the pitch much more. Maybe it's a case of where they're going to have to use that switch ball, which could cause a bit of distress for Crawley Town's midfield and back line, especially due to the compactness that they play with. It's something that the Three Bridges manager is going to have to see.
Three Bridges deciding to go short on the free kick to Three Bridges number 10. Good ball into the box, but well dealt with by Crawley Town. Crawley Town going on the attack now. Ball of Crawley Town's right back, trying to take it past, lose the ball but managed to gain a foul. Crawley's right back trying to put another set piece into the box. Not a bad ball, but well dealt with by Three Bridges' defence. Game slowing down now a bit as ball's going more off the pitch, more throw-ins are being played and a lot more fouls are being committed as well.
It's just become a bit more scrappy now. This is where the best teams win, is when we're playing scrappy, being able to
deal with the pressure and
not only but make a win, get a performance out of a scrappy game, which is what a lot of good technical teams struggle to do. I mean, you've seen that with last night's Champions League game with Man City and Real Madrid, where obviously a much more technical Man City side. However, the game's not done until the final whistle's blown, and Real Madrid were able to be scrappy, especially when they were 3-1 up. That second half of the extra time, they were exposed to a lot of pressure. However, they were very scrappy and dealt with it very well, which is what the great teams are able to do, especially coming down. All three ties that they played, PSG, Man City, and
yeah, no, I do understand what you mean, and Crawley does have quite a challenge here, even though they're starting off slow and
Chelsea.
Trying to find their footing in this game. Three Bridges is still a very strong team, having their 18 side in the Isthmian League, which is very good standard of football, and we're seeing it being brought out by a couple of their players here, and a good through ball being played to their striker, but unfortunately it is offside.
Yeah, like I was saying, Real Madrid coming back from behind against teams such as Chelsea, PSG and Man City. Those were the three. And that's a Carlo Ancelotti masterclass there, in my opinion, where he's able to dig deep with his team. Some may say like Rob Seamark.
Great ball from centre-backs of Crawley Town, but unfortunately Three Bridges centre-back managed to deal with it well, headering back to the keeper. Great through ball played. Three Bridges strikers on, and we've got a goal for Three Bridges. Beautiful ball from centre back of Three Bridges to the striker, who managed to touch it down with a header into his stride, and he puts it past Crawley Town's goalkeeper. Here we've got a drawn game. Everything's on steady feet. Three Bridges starting to find their foot in the game, managing to get a goal back. So now it's about which team wants it more and which team will be able to fight and, gain the upper leg once again.
Yeah, once again, like I said earlier, it's the missed chances from Crawley Town that have come back to bite them. However, great ball in the middle. Not being able to capitalise there. Great save from the keeper, but like I was saying, yes, it's that post, that shot at the keeper where, if those go in, maybe Three Bridges' mentality, their confidence goes down, and it allows Crawley Town to get on that ball a bit more, and work with the confidence that Three Bridges have in that moment. However, missing those chances and Three Bridges coming back into the game, it's now all open once again, and Crawley Town have to try and score and get that 2-1.
And that's where it comes back to what I was saying, with Three Bridges being a good standard level team with very strong players, very good level football. It's just the will to not stop trying. They got off to a slow start here at this game today, but they're managing to find a footing and capitalising on Crawley's missed chances, and now being able to be 1-1 in this game and keep fighting. Good ball again through Bridges. Once again, great save by Crawley Town's keeper. But once again, we just had another good ball over the top to Three Bridges strikers, who then plays it on to his fellow partner striker, and unfortunately just doesn't get the shot away, and the keeper manages to save it. But Three Bridges still on the attack here with their number 10. Tries to dribble through the back line, but unfortunately misses his opportunity and loses the ball.
Yeah, Three Bridges changing their style of play a little bit, you know, instead of always trying to play from that back, of course, but instead of trying to retain that possession up in the final thirds, they seem to have tried a few more direct, longer, over the top balls, which has worked and has led to the goal, and another great chance just now. Not too long to go for the half time, and we'll see if any of these teams can go one up. But here we go, Three Bridges attacking now with their number 10, still going, closed down very well by number 30, however falls back out to the number 4 and tried to cross, however another mistake, as we were saying earlier, trying to go direct, a little slip for number 6, will that help? Great through ball now for number 7, through and goal, still going, nicely dealt with number 6. Mistake there by the centre back. Shot from the distance, however, over the crossbar. Crawley Town do seem to be a bit more tired, and I think that they'll be wanting this half time to come as soon as possible.
Long distance shot, very easy for the keeper to pick up. Three Bridges in possession again, trying to find that space to dribble into here, loses the ball in a very dangerous area. Ball played through to the number 9, who's now played it to the 66. Are we going to get a goal here? Nicely blocked by Three Bridges' defence.
Another mistake there.
Ball once again lost by a poor pass,
but reciprocated there by Crawley Town. You know, it's like I said, who's going to make the least mistakes, and that's what's going to come to play in this game.
Three Bridges keeping the ball in their defensive half a lot, but always trying to play that ball over the top to their strikers. Crawley Town trying to do the same again. Number 66 is in play. Moves the ball out wide. Great turn. Well dealt with by the Three Bridges player. And now we've come to the end of the first half. 1-0.
We'll catch you back at the start of the second half. Thank you very much. And we're back live now at the People's Pension Stadium, just waiting for Three Bridges to kick off. It's going to be interesting to see what tactics both teams have implemented. We'll see how Crawley Town are if they're gonna keep their high intensity, high pressure performance as they did in the first half, and we're gonna see what Three Bridges is gonna do, what they've changed. Trying to keep that style of play conditioned them to lose the ball a few times, which led to their goal. But we'll see what tactics both managers have led. And here we go now. Three Bridges starting off with the ball and already seeming to want to go a bit more direct, a bit longer. Foul there by number 46. Quickly restarted. But yeah, already trying to go a bit quicker, trying to advance up the field much faster than they were doing in past.
Yeah, Three Bridges are definitely trying to go more direct, try to get more into Crawley Town's defensive third, but still no chance created. So, however, Luca, how do you think will Crawley Town's Foundation Reserve Programme will get on Friday against Valenti to fight for the title? They've had a good season so far, staying in first, but obviously coming down to the last game of the season, and it's quite a challenge that they'll be playing and they'll be facing at home this Friday.
Yeah, absolutely. They haven't had just a good season, an absolutely fantastic season from what they were at the start of the season to what they are now. The progression they made was absolutely amazing. Everyone in the team, if you see them now compared to the start of the season, they play as a team, they work as a team, they fight for each other. And it's something that is fantastic to see, and hopefully a few of them in the first years will be able to make the appearance in the Wednesday team, which is what the reserve team is all about. Obviously most of us will be going down Friday to cheer them on. Hopefully we'll see them lift that title.
Yeah, when you look at some of the players that have been brought in this year into this program, it has truly strengthened this program in the Friday compared to season that they had last year. Even though yes, it was affected by COVID, and both seasons were for both teams, it's clear to say that the Friday team were lacking as much as the Wednesday team did last year. But however, this year they have outdone themselves completely, both teams, Wednesday and Friday, both proving themselves to be great teams, great teamwork, and just great commitment from every single player. Here we've got Crawley Town now on the attack though. Quite a harsh challenge there from number 4 on number 30. Number 30 was driving with the ball well, maybe trying to get further down the wing to put a cross into the box. But yeah, going back to the previous conversation, Luca, I do think that the Friday team has very much improved, and it's only down to the coaching from Adam Jalab and also the great players that they've not only kept from last year but also received this year, who have helped out a lot, which has now given them the opportunity to go and win the league.
Wasted chance here for Crawley Town. Seems that they're a bit panicky at the back with that moment earlier where we didn't really know what to do with the ball. However, we're able to advance up, won a foul. Unfortunately, the chance was wasted, which I'm sure will be picked up by the coach. Once again, Three Bridges trying to go direct straight away, finding their strikers, taking out the whole playing from the back stage that they had earlier. Now great ball now from number 10 on to 17, putting a decent cross in, and they missed a chance. Still in play there for number 7. Great tackle by number 5, and eventually cleared by 44. Yeah, it seems to be working. Three Bridges seem to be more on the offensive here, being more direct, like Crawley Town were in that first half, which has been working.
Yeah, no, great passage of play here from Three Bridges. Straight from the keeper, finding the number 10 in the little pockets of space in midfield. Bit of dribbling, managed to turn a couple players, and then plays an amazing through ball out wide to the right wing, and then just an even better cross into the box, which unfortunately is met by the striker, and they weren't able to finish with the goal. However, they've won themselves a corner here. Let's see what they can make out of it. Good delivery into the box. Oh, close call once again. Three Bridges capitalising now in this half, and Crawley Town falling a bit on the back foot, but too early to tell how the game's going or how the game will finish. Just guess both teams now just need to give it their absolute all to get a win out of this game.
Yeah, we need to see how Crawley Town react here. Seems that they are still going to go for that playing long strategy here. I think maybe they would have tried to shorten it up if they still had that 1-0 lead at the half. However, to that unfortunate goal, they now have to try and fight for that goal. Much more even game the start of the second half than it was the start of the first half. Both teams creating chances. Three Bridges creating more prominent ones. However, Crawley Town are still in the game. Going long now. Number 7 holding the ball, waiting for its options. Tries a skill, but does win a throw-in in the final third. Can really see how Crawley Town do push most of their numbers forward, which allows for various different passage of plays, short, long. You know, it does leave them vulnerable, however, at the back, you know, especially when you've got great strikers like Three Bridges do, and like what's happening now. Great ball in, but fantastic tackle from the number 2, who recovers very well.
I think not only does Crawley and Three Bridges have strong midfields, they both have just great strengths all over the pitch. Great strikers. Midfield is definitely in both of their strong suits, and not only that, but the defence in both teams is outstanding at the moment.
Once again, keeper going for that long kick. Great touch there by number 77. Unfortunately loses, but Crawley Town can't retain possession of the ball. Great tackle, final third by number 46, who has been taking the ball forward very well for Crawley so far. Nicely done there by the Crawley Town player. Trying to play out, but now can Three Bridges break? It's a very end-to-end game. Great ball there, and he's onside, and he's through and goal. Can they score? And he has. And it's number 19 for Three Bridges who's able to put that into the top right corner, and to give Three Bridges under 17s the lead against Crawley Town. What can Crawley Town do now to recover? You know, obviously going 1-0 and having the game in their hand at a point. And like I said earlier, it's those mistakes, those that they made earlier, those not being able to capitalise on those chances earlier when they hit that post, when they kicked it straight at the keeper, shot straight at the keeper. You know, it's come to bite them, and we need to see how they react from this. What substitutions Coach Rob can do. It seems that they're still keeping that direct style of play.
Yeah, once again, it was just Three Bridges finding that pocket space in behind the Crawley Town defence, and all it took was just one good through ball to put the number 19 through on goal, one-on-one with the keeper, which absolutely killed Crawley Town's momentum.
Three Bridges now with possession of the ball. It's very hard for Crawley Town to now reciprocate what they did in that first half with that high intensity press, especially with tiresome legs. I think they must have been hoping to have the lead by now, but unfortunately that's football. Ball forward now for Three Bridges, nicely dealt with by number 5. Great little turn there by number 8, and again playing out from the back, does make a mistake, which has been a recurring theme so far. Ball through to number 19 again, can he finish? Great save there by the keeper. Still in play, giving the advantage, playing through, finding the striker, sorry. But Three Bridges able to get the ball again. Free kick now in a prominent area for Three Bridges. Number 10 stepping up to it. Putting a lot of players forward here. Both centre-backs up. It seems that Three Bridges are not willing to stop and do want a third, which they narrowly missed earlier. Great save from the keeper once again. Good ball going in. Nicely dealt with the keeper, must be a foul, and it is. Ball ends up in the back of the net, but however it is not convalidated as there was a foul on the keeper.
Yeah, once again, like we saw previously, all it took was just once again another through ball to put number 19 through on goal against the keeper, and once again, unfortunately, didn't finish it, and it was a good save from Crawley Town's keeper. Crawley Town now trying to go on the attack, putting high pressure on the defence of Three Bridges. Well won by Crawley Town here. Nice little bit of dribble, unfortunately loses possession of the ball. Three Bridges back on the ball now, trying to slow the game down, trying to maintain possession as much as possible. Well done by number 2.
Yeah, it seems that this way of being more direct from Three Bridges in the second half has worked in their favour, putting them forward. However, I personally think that they will go back to trying and keeping that ball, especially now that they've got the lead, trying to keep that ball at the back. Also due to Crawley Town's fatigue, not being able to keep that high intensity for the whole game is a problem that they will face in the season. But I'm sure there'll be many options to work with next. Going for that direct ball again, finding number 3 there. Unfortunate with the control. Three Bridges regained the possession of the ball, trying to play now, shortening it up. Crawley Town, due to keeping their players so forward, so advanced. Great tackle there. Great battles in the middle there. Now, fantastic ball, however, just picked up for the keeper. I do think number 77 was offside, but Crawley Town are still in it. They still have the aggression and the fight, it seems that, but will Three Bridges be able to kill it off? Great ball now onto 17, keeps it in. Unfortunate not to find a pass. Crawley Town trying to restart from the back now, not a lot of options up top. Well played there by the Three Bridges defender, who gains the foul. Bit frustration now for Crawley Town. it's how they're going to be able to deal with it now. You know, they're putting a few subs in earlier. Will the players that started the first half come back, you know, give them a little bit of a rest and come back in and give that high intensity game that they were playing earlier in the first half?
Yeah, game's now getting a bit scrappy. Fouls being made when not needed to be. Three Bridges constantly on the attack here. Well won by Crawley's right back. Good ball play through over the top. Unfortunately, offsides. Great vision from Crawley's right back to see the number 77 making the run. Unfortunately, striker makes the run a bit too early, put him in an offside position. Three Bridges making a sub now.
Goal scorer, number 16 now coming off.
So that's number 19 coming off, being replaced by number 14. Crawley Town making a sub now as well. Right back coming off and being replaced.
Applying a little bit of pressure now, Crawley Town starting to play a bit more intensity. However, Three Bridges' calmness is able to get them through. Another direct ball onto number 7. Nicely dealt with the defence and picked up by the keeper. Played out quickly. Like I said, a very end-to-end game. Crawley Town trying to advance up the right-hand side of the field. Nice little skill by number 46 to get between them all. Great ball. Number 3 tries it first time, maybe could have taken a touch. Oh, it's another chance for Crawley Town, and it seems that they are putting a little bit more pressure on Three Bridges, are finding a little bit of difficulty to play from the back, and might have to resort to going more direct again.
Yeah, it seems like Crawley Town is now starting to pick up what they had in the first half, which is what they need at the moment, being 2-1 down in the second half, going 1-0 up and then 1-0. Three Bridges are now just trying to maintain possession of the ball.
Maybe you could think of a few players trying to do it a bit on their own, you know, trying to do it on their own a bit too much, which is sometimes can favour where mistakes can easily be made and capitalised upon. Once again, number 4 losing the ball, allowing Crawley Town to attack. Shot from outside the box, and it is a goal kick. Yep, seemed that it had been parried away, but it wasn't. Another chance for Crawley Town. Maybe could have done something else instead of taking that shot, very hard shot to score. But we can see that Crawley Town still a bit fatigued, setting back, not the same like they were in the first half. Number 4 now in the middle. Another mistake. Luckily picked by a Three Bridges player. Here he is again. Trying to look for that ball. Great ball forward. onto number 10. Takes a touch, cuts inside. Maybe could have taken that cross on first time. Another great chance for Three Bridges, who gains a possession in Crawley Town's half.
Three Bridges playing the ball back, trying to maintain possession. Wasteful pass forward. Now Crawley Town's on the attack. Ball played too early. Player was already offside when the ball was played.
Substitution now here for Three Bridges, number 4 coming off. Number 16 coming on. Yeah, unfortunate there, just a second too late. That ball was released, and number 77 would have been clear onside and clear through on goal. Now Three Bridges with number 14 puts a cross in, overcooked a little bit there. Easily dealt with the Crawley Town back line, starting with the keeper. Still going for that long ball, Crawley Town. Haven't tried to play from the back yet. Once again, due to the 2-1 score right now. Mistake there. Through on goal, number 16, who's just come on. Nicely dealt with by number 2 and picked up by the keeper.
I think Three Bridges in this half is being able to pick up a lot more on the open spaces in midfield and being able to create, and then having the players find said spaces, which then just is able to help them create chances where all it needs is just a simple through ball into their striker, and he's through on goal, one-on-one with the keeper, like we've had already about 2 times in this half alone. Three Bridges has now got a strong foot on the game, being able to maintain a lot more possession than they did in the first half. Whereas in the first half they were a lot more clumsy, making a lot more mistakes, wasteful passes. Here we've got another long pass, beautiful from the centre back. Number 10's through on goal. Absolutely amazing tackle from the centre back. But it seems like he's fallen injured.
Yeah, great performance there from number 2, who did take the armband from Morgan Foster, who unfortunately has to go to the hospital due to a potential broken nose. He's just going to go now. Yeah, Morgan Foster breaking his nose, just like me last year around this period, breaking my nose. Unfortunate, there must be a curse with noses and this pitch.
Yeah, it seems like it's a following tradition at this pitch with our teams. Unfortunately, first it was you within the first 15 minutes against QPR, suffering a head-to-foot collision and breaking your nose, and now, unfortunately, our first-named skipper having an also maybe broken nose. Unfortunately, number 2, after making a great little challenge to keep number 10 from scoring, has now had to come off due to injury as well.
It's a skipper curse. It's gone from me captain, Morgan captain, number 2 captain. I think it's a curse of captains as well here.
Yeah. At least last year you weren't captain though.
Yeah, true.
Great kick from Crawley goalkeeper. Number 7's through in on goal. Takes a shot, well saved, but followed up by Crawley, and what a goal by Crawley.
And now that's just the will to want to keep that high intensity up, the aggression. We can see how he reacted very well to the keeper's good save. You know, maybe could have caught it, but however, did very well to parry it away. But number 3 did superbly to react to that parry and was able to score from it. It's 2-2. It's all open. We need to see how Three Bridges can react now, and will they go back to that direct? They're going to use a few substitutions now. Number 15 and number 12 coming on. Crawley Town seem ready to get going, and they obviously want to win this game.
Once again, another goal came from a great passage of play where Crawley Town has managed to find a space for the number 7, and he's taken the ball on, taken a shot, and unfortunately keeper makes a good save but doesn't maintain it, and number 3 follows up on said shot and the keeper saves. Another great challenge from centre backs from Crawley Town. Defensive is really being put on show here from both teams. Both sides making great challenges, great interceptions, and all just having a good game in general. Here we have number 77 came back from an offside position to pick up the ball, and it's now on Three Bridges' possession once again.
Attacking run, great ball there from number 7 for number 46 to run with it, and miscued by the keeper, dealt with by number 3. Another ball that, you know, has put Three Bridges in difficulty. You know, it's the direct balls that Crawley Town have not stopped creating. You know, it's really a style of play that has been passed through the teams, and yeah, it has obviously been working. We need to remember the chances that were not scored earlier on in the game by Crawley Town, which all came from a longer, more direct ball. Corner now for Crawley Town. Ball maybe overhit a little bit. Still retained by number 36, who tries a little flick and does very well. However, intercepted there by the Three Bridges defender. Nicely played there by number 17. Number 10 can now drive the ball. Does very well to get past number 5. Covered.
Great
ball
dribbling
in.
play on display.
Easily dealt with the keeper. Number 46 now on the ball. Crawley Town trying to attack. Has become a very end-to-end game once again.
Yeah, Three Bridges and number 10 putting on a good showcase of dribbling, taking players on, but unfortunately the cross wasn't quite good enough for the Three Bridges strikers to get up to the end of it, picked up by the keeper. Here we've got another substitution for Crawley Town. Number 6 coming back on. Luca, let's get your opinion on how the game has gone so far, including the first half, the missed chances, and everything that's been put on display by midfield, defence, and strikers, even the goalkeepers that have put on display at this game here today. What are your thoughts on today's game?
Yeah, obviously Crawley Town started off very, very well with the high intensity, which I did mention earlier on. I did mention also, were they able to keep that intensity for the whole duration of the game? And obviously the answer is no with that one. But it definitely worked. Scoring early on, creating many chances that could have put them 2-3-0 up. However, near the end, Crawley, Three Bridges, were able to get the equaliser. Three Bridges coming into the second half, changing their style of play to be a bit more direct compared to the first half, where they were trying to play from the back. Let me move away 1 second. Offside by number 7. Going back to what I was saying, Three Bridges changing their style of play to be a bit more direct, which led them to get the breakthrough and score, going up in this game for the first time, putting them 2-1 up. with a ball in behind. However, Crawley Town did not stop with the direct play, which I think they were hoping to not do if they kept that lead in the first half. However, they had to keep going due to the goals that Three Bridges scored. Very interesting game, great show of display. Like you said, there's been some cracking challenges, but I think maybe, like I said earlier, it was the mistakes. It's who makes less mistakes in this game that's going to win them, and maybe some mistakes weren't capitalised enough. Unlucky attempt there from number 7. Crawley Town seemed to be pushing for that winner, but it's all to play for. Three Bridges still have a few tricks up their sleeve, like we saw earlier with changing their style of play compared to Crawley. We'll see what they can do now.
Yeah, no, completely agreed. Three Bridges now had a good chance, but unfortunately Crawley's defence has once again top form and has won them back possession. Now the ball's gone back to Three Bridges for a throw-in. But yeah, no, Luca, I completely agree with you on this game. Both teams have showed great quality, and once again the chances missed in the first half from Crawley Town, which could have put them ahead by a good quantity of goals, but you know, it happens in football. Not every chance is scored, and some teams do end up suffering because of it. However, both teams didn't give up for a single moment, and it's now at a standstill game of 2-2. And like you said, it's just whichever team wants it most is going to come out with a win. Three Bridges in possession of the ball now. Well won by number 7. Number 10 again lost the ball, but does not stop fighting for it.
Yeah, frustration has now gone to Three Bridges, as Crawley Town seem to be playing more at peace, getting that equaliser, and it seems that Three Bridges are the team that are struggling right now. Risky turn there, well dealt with by number 5. But frustration seems to be setting in for Three Bridges. A good turnout today. Probably around 100 people came to view this game today, which is very good for, especially for the confidence of these young players that will hopefully progress as footballers as time comes on. Seems that now Crawley Town are looking to make a substitution. Number 3 coming off now, who did score the 2-2, reacting very well. And number 7 coming on for number 20 and 47. Ref having a little talk with number 7, bit of banter. We love it from the ref. The public obviously love it. Another substitution, 18 coming on for Three Bridges. And once again, it's just what can these players do to impact the game? You know, it's a showcase game. What can they do? They're here to showcase their talents. At the end of the day, it's not so much about the result. It's about, you know, what they can offer. What can they bring? What skills do they have? You know, it's all up for showcase. This is what the beauty is. It allows players to take some risks, to take more risks.
Yeah, I couldn't have said it better myself, to be honest. These players are here to showcase what they're all about. Crawley's recruits are here to showcase whether they can make it onto the first team, to show their quality and to prove that they're worth playing on a Friday. And Also, Three Bridges also have the under-18s and under-17s. They're here to showcase their skills and the fact that they can also play in a high level, which is the Isthmian League. So all players here have something to prove, something to show, and I can say that a good, if not all of them, have showcased a good game here, and not many of them can be faulted for many mistakes that have cost a lot of the game. Number 6 here trying to dribble through into the midfield, losing the ball unfortunately. Three Bridges now on the wing here with number 7. Tried to do a link-up play there, but unfortunately number 17 just overhits it a bit too much and is now for a goal kick for Crawley Town.
Yeah, it seems that lack of concentration now due to Tyson has kicked in for both teams, Three Bridges as well. It's just now trying to keep that composure. Who can play that decisive ball, that key pass that helps them team get the win now.
Absolutely.
It's very hard at the rhythm that these players play at the moment to do that. Nice ball in through, 47 running onto it. Can't win it though. Mistake there from number 16, picked up by number 30 of Crawley Town. Tries to play a through ball onto 46, who unfortunately is not able to get to it. And it's now just a goal kick for Three Bridges.
Yeah, as we are reaching the final minutes of this game, both teams trying to fight for the win, trying to prove that they can win the game. It's been a very tough game from both teams, both putting in as many opportunities. Here we've got Three Bridges trying to dribble through from the centre back. Well done by the keeper coming out to collect the ball.
Yeah, now it's time for those teams to not be complacent, to, like I said earlier, have that composure to play. And Crawley Town seem to be playing, keeping the ball. Nicely done by 46, who's been playing very well. Still with the ball, dribbling with the ball. Put that key pass into number 77, who cuts in. Nicely stopped there by number 12. Still has the ball. Number 46 from outside the box. Nicely blocked there by the Three Bridges defender. Crawley Town still with possession of the ball. Playing from the back a little bit, going a bit more direct, but it ends up in Three Bridges' possession. Pressure now by number 77, forcing the Three Bridges keeper to go a bit longer, and Crawley Town can deal with it. Great ball through by number 14 onto number 7. Risky tackle there for number 6, where the advantage is played, but another great tackle there. Nicely done there by number 30. Good feet there by number 20. Tries to put a through ball, but unfortunately blocked by his own player.
Once again, a lot of these players showcasing how well they can play under such circumstances of a close game, and then being able to create such chances and having the confidence to take players on in such a crucial moment of the game. Now we've got what seems like a corner for Three Bridges. Let's see if Three Bridges can get a goal from this opportunity. Ball's put in back post, great header, just gone wide.
Wide of the mark, yeah. One more substitution here for Crawley Town. Number 23 coming off for I think number 30, who put in a good performance here today. I think Crawley Town now trying to push for that result, trying to push for that win that they definitely deserved with that first half performance. However, Three Bridges did fantastically well to be able to keep strong and keep going. Great ball now in, nicely dealt with the keeper, who goes long once again. Crawley Town, Rodrigo, haven't actually changed their style of play once, always trying to go direct, which is it's interesting because it's obviously very hard for those strikers to run to the ball, but nicely won here by number 46, number 47 now playing out. Unlucky with that ball, tried to play it first time, maybe could have taken a touch to compose himself, but it's nicely played by Crawley Town again, who are definitely pushing for that win. Yeah, it seems that Three Bridges have stopped trying to go as direct as they were earlier. They seem to be playing from the back a little bit more, which didn't help them as much. Saying that though, great ball forward to number 7, nicely dealt with by number 6. But falls back onto number 7, who does very well, cuts inside, but fantastic tackle there for number 5, who seems to go down, I think, for a cramp. Definitely a cramp there. Great show of sportsmanship.
Here we've got another corner yet again for Three Bridges. Number 14 trying to go short, but doesn't seem to have good ball in. Well dealt with by the keeper, great save. Number 47 nicely intercepted. Great ball played through, keeper comes out. Foul from Three Bridges, pushing in the back of number 23. Crawley trying to play the ball quickly now, trying to get that last goal, the winning goal. Trying to move the ball, nice one-touch football here. Good ball forward as well. Crawley Town here showing a great passage of play, but unfortunately offside. Three Bridges now passing the ball around the back, trying to maintain possession of the ball. Great intercepted by number 30 here. Nicely well played through to number 20. Tries to take the player on, but well dealt with by the right back from Three Bridges.
Yeah, Crawley Town definitely pushing for this equaliser, forcing Three Bridges for the winner. Forcing the Three Bridges team to close up a little bit, but it still allows them to be prominent in their counter-attack, which they're doing right now. Number 7 on the right-hand side of the pitch, miscontrolling there, but gains it again. Nice little skill, but isn't able to do anything with it. Oh, not a nice foul there. Definitely the frustration coming into play here. But I think he's obviously going to go and apologise.
Or maybe not.
It's been a very clean game so far. Just a bit of frustration, but it's one of the purest games of football you'll see when you know teams aren't fighting each other. When it's football's at its best. Ball forward now, dealt with the Three Bridges number 5. Very advanced here, Crawley Town. That can make them be very risky for a Three Bridges counter-attack. However, they've still got the ball and are still in their half. However, it's a Three Bridges throw-in. Nicely played there by number 46. That's the complacency I was talking about. It's just those final few minutes, who can have the composure to play those key passes. One more chance here for Crawley Town. Playing the ball, still in the half of Three Bridges, who seem to definitely be closed off now. Nicely dealt with by number 5. Through ball onto number 10 now, who drives in, still with the ball. Still driving with the ball. Great little skill there.
Oh,
And he's finished it off.
brilliant goal.
A great goal there by number 10, who snags the winner for Three Bridges.
Yeah, number 10 here, grabbing the ball out wide and showing a great skill of just maintaining the ball and just dribbling through the players. Grabs it from off out wide, brings it into the middle of the pitch, takes on 2 to 3 players, puts it past them and just takes a shot on goal. Great goal from him.
Very unfortunate for Crawley Town, who were pushing for that winner and seemed that could have got it. However, like I said earlier, it was the risk of putting so many players forward that then unfortunately made them concede.
Yeah, both teams did put on an amazing game here though, both showing tenacity and the intensity of wanting to win the game, but as you've just seen, Three Bridges obviously just pushed it a little bit further and managed to get the last goal as we head into the final minutes and maybe even final seconds of the game.
Yeah, now Crawley Town obviously going to try and push as much as possible for that equaliser. Yeah, seems that it's the end of added time here. Maybe one more chance for Crawley, but it's dealt with here with Three Bridges, who retain possession of the ball. Foul for Crawley Town. Is this the last chance? Is this the last chance for Crawley Town? Number 5 coming up, everyone coming up. I think it's going to be a long ball. Recurring theme here for Crawley Town's plays today. Putting everyone forward. Long ball, maybe it falls a little bit short. Still in the mixer though. It's out for number 23. Yeah, number 3 clears the ball.
Well dealt with by the defender.
It's a Crawley Town free kick, throw-in, sorry. One more throw-in. It must be the last chance of the game here. Dribbling with the ball here now. Plays a lovely ball through. Tries to get a cross in. It's not a bad cross.
Oh.
And it's unlucky from number 20. And it's now a goal kick for Three Bridges. Ref looking at his time. Three Bridges obviously taking their time with it. No rush for them. Played on now by Bridges, who go long. And that's the end of the game. And I just want to say that was a fantastic showcase of talent today from both sides. Three Bridges coming ahead in the last final few minutes with a late goal. But overall, it wasn't the result. It was the showcase that everyone showed today.
Yeah, both teams showed off everything that they needed to, and it's honestly just down to the coaches to decide if the players have shown enough for them to put them through the main teams or just to keep them on. But no, each team did absolutely amazingly and just showed off everything that they could and put in 110%. But unfortunately, Crawley came short today, but not much you can do it because of that. So it was once again great game from both teams, and yeah.
Yeah, so we're going to wrap it up here at the People's Pension Stadium. It's been an honour to be the commentary today with Rodrigo here. But yeah, that's all from us, and we'll see you on the next one. Good luck to every team.